Welcome to another episode of Real Spill with Shin. I got my boy Gutter back in the building with me today. Gutter, what's going on, man?
No, motherfucker, what good with
Man, everything good, man. Beautiful. The day sad, right?
you?
Boy, my life been such a whirlwind last couple of days. I would lose the track sometimes, man. Things been kind of wild right here. We gonna be back. We back here today doing the same thing we do, telling you about the news today that's gonna affect your world tomorrow. We got a couple news stories that we think are pretty relevant today, and also just a few top stories. You know what I'm saying? The top story today, where I live at, is Grantville, Georgia shooting range. 3 people were killed. Now, from my understanding, I think it was like a father-son operation. I ain't read the story. I'm gonna read it right now. 3 people were killed on Friday in an apparent robbery at the Lock, Stock, and Barrel shooting range in Grantville, Georgia. Now, I'm gonna just say this right here. It don't seem like it's the smart thing to do to try to rob the shooting range. Like everybody's strapped at the shooting range and everybody's practicing. You know what I'm saying? More than likely, the people who own the shooting range are great shots. You know what I'm saying? They can shoot like hell. You know what I'm saying? All their guns lined up, properly sighted, everything. Like it just seemed to me like, man, it just seemed to me like that's a real last boy, boy, that's a dummy mission right there. That's a suicide mission, dummy mission, however you want to classify it. But you pay me that drink over there. They say the shooting occurred around 5:30 p.m. Grantville, about 50 miles southwest of Atlanta. The officers were dispatched to the range shortly after 8 p.m., where they found the owner, his wife, and their grandson murdered. Damn, boy, they got him. I don't know how they got him. They must, God damn. I pray for that family right there, man. They lost a lot in that one afternoon. But somebody just couldn't goddamn, want to take somebody else hard earned situation. You know, officers did not specify how the 3 victims were killed. Damn. Approximately 40 weapons and camera DVR were also taken from the scene. So they took the everything. So authorities are asking, man, that sounds like it might be an inside job, man.
Check the insurance policy.
The way it sounds right now, man, they have no idea who could be responsible for this thing, man. They are asking for anybody that drove by the shooting range between 5:30 and 6:30 to contact them and get them any kind of information. But it sounds like an old mastermind, goddamn criminal operation thing went down.
They do.
You know, man, you have to stay vigilant out there, man. Folks was out there. Shit, man, I want some fried too. I'm gonna eat, man. But yeah, man, we're gonna move on to the next story. That's a pretty sad situation, man. People don't mind stealing that, man. I ain't never mind stealing no hell. You they just say about 40 weapons and the camera DVR. So they were coming for the gun. That's why they robbed them because they knew they had the gun. Yeah, they were coming for the gun. So now there's a lot of guns out there on the street. It's probably gonna end up in criminal hands. You somebody out there, man, I'm telling you, I can't preach this enough. You got to goddamn get you some guns and some weapons to be able to protect your family. Now, like I always say, they get the drop on you, know to let them have it. You know what I'm saying? But hopefully get you some dogs and shit like that. And hopefully your dog don't see harder than you. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know, man, you need to goddamn protect yourself and your family at all times, man. So they ain't playing fair though. The next story we're gonna move on to, fam. Woman riding on the hood. Y'all excuse me, but y'all know how it is when fried get cold. They ain't whooping down. I done paid for these. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna keep moving. Y'all just act like y'all don't see it. Woman riding on hood of her stolen car run over by her ex-boyfriend, deputy say. Man, tell me what you think about that,
Man, that shit's young. It ain't that serious, man.
fam.
That car
No,
ain't that serious. They call the police, man. Tell them, that's a got your car. I was why you jumping on the hood for it anyway.
that just don't like they watching too many movies, I believe,
I
man.
mean,
You jump on the hood of a car, it ain't gonna end good.
see,
You
you
know,
already making wrong decisions.
man. A woman was taken to a hospital after deputies said her ex-boyfriend ran her over in Cherokee County. The Cherokee County Sheriff's Office responded to the Brook Mill apartment after they received a call about a person hit by a car on Wednesday night. This 22-year-old woman and this 19-year-old man out there fighting in the parking lot. Y'all need to have a little more class than that, man. According to the sheriff's office, Moore reportedly snatched Christian keys and got into her car. To stop him from taking her car, she jumped on the hood of the car. Please, y'all, let him take the car and call the law. You know what I'm saying? Let him take the car and call the law. You know what I'm saying? Man, witnesses told deputies they saw Moore drive out the parking lot with Christian holding on to the hood. She was eventually thrown from the hood and ran over. He continued driving and never stopped to check on her. She suffered serious injuries and was transported to the hospital. Her condition has still not been released. They issued a lookout for Buddy, who was later located in Atlanta. He was taken into custody and took back to Cherokee County. He is being charged with aggravated assault and robbery. See, she could have just got the robbery charge if she'd have just stopped and called the law. You know what I'm saying? Because, man, you love a motherfucker though to jump on the hood of the car, you ain't finna start talking to him. You know what I'm saying? That's just about like he probably just a sorry away from being right back at the high.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. So you should have just let him go and take the car, man. Goddamn, he wasn't finna do too much. Now you in this critical condition. Like this material shit ain't worth it, man. You can always replace that shit. Once your arm get ran over, it ain't gonna be the same no more. You know, you might be able to use it and shit like that, but them nerves ain't gonna react the same like they used to no more. You don't get but one set of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't. They say Gucci Man got a whole nother body, but I don't know how easy that is to goddamn come across.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to go to prison and got to get me another body and all that right there. I'm good on that,
Too much going on.
man. Man, but I pray for her. I hope she able to make it out that situation, and I hope she get away from the entire situation. Cause a nigga that gonna run you over and don't come check on you. God, if I run Bay over, I'm about to stop the car immediately. God damn, I got to leave go see if she all right. But then I got to go on all that. Cause I told you I finna go. Now, our next story for the day is about Sarah Palin.
Right.
Who was she? She was running for vice president with the dude from Utah. I can't remember his name. Mitt Romney. That's who she was running with back in the day. She said she was insulted that Joe Biden picked a black woman for the Supreme Court. Now, now once you say that, it's hard to goddamn like, but see that's the headline. But then when it comes back to what she really said is that she said that it's wrong for you to just pick somebody because they're a black woman instead of picking the best qualified person for the job. And that's always been our so-called argument. We wanted the best person for the job to get it. We ain't want us to get looked over just so the white dude can get it who we know ain't good at me. That was our whole thing. But now it's like they reaching a little bit over the top if you want to act, cause that's giving fuel to them folk that's saying that other shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you could have picked a black woman without announcing that I'm gonna pick a black woman. You
Right.
know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like you could have did that. You make it seem like she ain't the most qualified by saying that before the search even started.
Right.
I'm guaranteeing I'm picking a black woman. Like that ain't cool. You could have just did it. You know what I'm saying? You could have just picked them.
You want fair to all the other people. Yeah, it ain't fair to them.
You know, so it sounds the type of way. You know, they had them headlines for you to feel the type of way, but man, I'm a guy that like to think, man. You know what I'm saying? I like to think for myself and come up with my own ideas and everything. And it just seemed to me like I ain't got no problem with him picking them. You know what I'm saying? But you shouldn't have said you shouldn't have put them that criteria around it. You know what I'm saying? Everything ain't gotta be said, Joe. You know what I'm saying, Joe? You ain't got to tell her everything. That's how the government and always move forward by not telling the people everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, just do it, bro. But that's all I got on that story. You got anything you feel about that?
Congratulations to
Yeah, man, I'm glad. I think she done already got it. Yeah, she officially it now.
her.
You know what I'm saying? First black woman Supreme Court judge.
Yeah, what you gonna do? What you gotta do?
Again, I got to say though, man, it just seems like every time we get put up somewhere, it's always halfway. You know what I'm saying? Clarence Thomas got the white wife. She got the white husband. Barack Obama half white. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got no whole black unit. Somebody who feel about the whole black situation, we ain't got none of them knowing. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got to coincide with the whites too. Where when it's a white family, they just think about the white advantages. You know what I'm saying? Goddamn, they strictly streamed on this right here, and you know me, I ain't got no problem in interracial relationships. I mean, one my goddamn self. Goddamn. But it just seems like what the picture they trying to put out there is that the only way you can get to these positions is if you align yourself with them as well. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't achieve these positions unless you align yourself with them as well.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna move on to the next story, man. That's just my opinion. That's what I'm here to give. Handyman sentenced to 55 years in prison for sexual abuse of children. Among the most depraved feds have seen. Any motherfucker who fuck with anybody child deserves anything they give to him.
Everything.
You know, I hope you got 55 years again your butthole just ran up in. Man, cuz, cuz was at my mama's birthday dinner yesterday, man. Cuz done told us about how the doctor done bent her man over and went up in him. And, you know what I'm saying? This is what Cuz telling us about her boyfriend at the birthday dinner. I'm cracking up, fam. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm cracking the fuck up, bro. Like she said, the doctor went knuckle deep up in him, fam. Yeah, man. And she told her, I told her I can't talk to that nigga no more, man. Every time I see him, man, I'm on, man, that's fucked up. Yeah, man. Now that you bent over nasty, like, bro. That you bent over nasty. Say you made a little sign when the doctor went off and now, man. That what she told her. Nah, I don't know. Yeah, I ain't gonna say your name, but you know who you is. But this is a Queens, New York handyman is expected to spend the rest of his life in prison after pleading guilty to sexually abusing more than a dozen children, including infants, over the course of at least a decade. Well, I sure hope they doing that.
Yeah, they gonna give him.
The inmates gonna make sure he filled out. Orlando Lopez, 66 years old, was sentenced to 55 years in prison for 9 counts of child exploitation and 1 count of possession of child pornography. That's a life sentence right there. You 55, they give you, I mean, you 66, they give you 55 years. That's pretty much a life sentence right there, which he deserved. They say he raped, starting in 2008 and going for over 10 years, he raped and sexually abused numerous vulnerable children, many of them infants and toddlers, for his own gratification. Who leaving their infants and toddlers around this motherfucker?
Okay.
Yeah, man, like he just a handyman. He can't. They say he targeted children who lived at or near his apartment building in Jamaica, Queens, and took videos and photographs of the abuse. He abused the victims in his apartments or at their house, but on other occasions he did other locations, including the YMCA. He would distract his victims by providing them with candy or toys. Damn, man. Like you letting this motherfucker. I ain't gonna let no motherfucker give my baby no candy. And they also ain't getting no toy. You know what I'm saying? Like, like don't they child gone? You telling me this? How the fuck it's 2022 and you letting a stranger get your child candy? Right. You know what I'm saying? It's 2022. We don't watch too much Law and Order. We don't watch too much Criminal Minds. We done seen too much shit to where these children are vulnerable. And you got them, then you know the shit they can do to candy. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you don't know this motherfucker. Follow me, know you slow down, man. I buy my own kid candy. You know what I'm saying? We done that for years. We just buy them candy. They ain't got to go at nobody else for no goddamn candy. We got candy him. Man, I'm gonna move on, man, cause that right there ended up getting me a little mad. Speaking of being mad, man, my boy Sean King, he had a story I wanted to talk about. Let me see if I can find it. They done moved my thing up. NYPD officers trying to beat a stoplight ran over a homeless man, killing him and dragging him down the block up under their van. Trying to the police trying to run the red. Now if they catch you trying to out there beat the red light, they'll pull your ass over. Know what I'm saying? Especially if you look like me, goddamn. You look like me, bitch. Man, you look like me when I was 20. Oh, you getting pulled over, you gotta beat that red light, fam. Goddamn, you getting pulled. He done hit our home. The homeless people are getting the shit beat out of them right now, man. Like it ain't safe to be home. If you know somebody that homeless, man, try to help them folks get out the street, man. Cause man, between the serial killer, the police, goddamn, and just gay. I forgot about old Kid Creole. Yeah, man, like this shit out here is dangerous for the homeless. Get yourself a home, man. If you don't get shit out, get yourself a home. God damn. But and Sean King had some other shit I wanted to touch on. You know what I'm saying? Sean King pretty interesting, man. You know, he alright, I think. I follow him every day for the most part, man. See what he talking about. I thought it was a white dude at first. I think he met Ray though, man. As a matter of fact, I don't see shit else on there I want to talk about. We gonna go and move away from the Sean King part of the show. My next story: student arrested for allegedly attacking teacher over grade. Man, this is some shit that I had no idea about, man. These motherfucking kids nowadays is really stressing over them grades. You knew how little I gave a fuck about a grade when I was coming up, man. Like, and that's probably why I didn't excel as much. But man, it was a grade. As long as I passed, and I can go ahead, man. But man, I was watching this TikTok stuff this morning, man, and these kids really be stressing over this school stuff. You know, they putting a lot of, but for one, you got goddamn sometimes, man, 15-year-old kids taking college courses. Right. You know what I'm saying? And they expect to do college level work at 15 years old, and that's got to be a little bit of stress on 'em. You know, um, it's a big difference from high school quality work to college level work. It's a grave difference. It's a man. I did high school without ever studying. I never studied a day in high school. Graduated, you know what I'm saying? Went to the military. Nigga, when I went to college, nigga, now I ain't graduate college because I didn't feel the need to. I have a 3.7 GPA in college. You know what I'm saying? I can go back at any time and goddamn get a degree. It'll be no thing. The school is easy to me. Goddamn, it's second nature. All you gotta do is get folk that. They give you the answer. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta regurgitate it back to them. That's it, man. Goddamn, like school has always been very easy to me. Only reason I have 4.0 because I ain't go that often. I got a 3.7 or might go one day out the week. You know what I'm saying? But they, but it's different. It's different. Like them other days that I didn't go to class, I still had to goddamn do stuff on my own at home in order to keep up them grades and shit. You know what I'm saying? But I don't need to hear nobody lecture if I got a book. You know what I'm saying? So once I go there and see what they're gonna want us to do for the rest of the week, I can do the rest of this shit on my own. You know what I'm saying? I got other stuff to do. I had like 3 jobs when I was last time I went to college. Goddamn, I ain't had time to go into class too. Goddamn, but these kids are getting back to them. These kids nowadays, man, the stress they put on this shit, man, and man, I wish somebody would tell them that this shit really ain't gonna matter. This shit really ain't, you ain't gonna go to now job interview and they gonna ask you what's your GPA. You ain't go to now. You ain't go to now job interview where that shit becomes relevant. Now, if you want to become a professor or some shit like that, then it's probably gonna look good for you to be to spit out a nice GPA or whatever. But for 99% of the jobs out here in the world, ain't nobody gonna give a damn what your GPA was. Can you do it? Is what they want to know. Can you do it?
18.
You know what I'm saying? Are you 18? Is your brain capable of doing what I need it to do while you here for the hours? That's all they want to know. You know what I'm saying? Like, and a lot of times they don't want your highly educated ass because you want more money than a nigga I can just show what to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you can find a company that you can start off at 18 where it's something that you love to do, and if you can find a company where you can just start on the bottom floor. I don't give a fuck if it's a mail room, if it's a corporate entity. Hold on one second, y'all. I have a little technical difficulties. Hold on.